So I just listened to an interesting video by Carney. If you don't know him, he's a YouTuber or journalist. Does a lot of hit pieces on health influences that have a lot of bunk science. And his video was anti-conspiracy theory. He made some good points. He said it's called Yes and the Simple Truth on Why Grifters Win. And he talked about yes and which is a thing done in comedy where comedians on stage will accept the reality of whatever absurd situation or proposition the other comedians have brought forward and then expand on it. And it's needed for the creative process. And he talked about a dynamic where in conspiracy theorizing in online spaces, going down the rabbit hole will play on this, where it's kind of uncool to shout down any theories that get advanced and say, yeah, but what's the evidence for that? I think it's an interesting point, and I definitely think it's valid. My response to him on that would be to say that the exact same thing goes on in what is sometimes called normie realms. You know, the people who believe everything the mainstream media says and think the government is their mummy and daddy who only ever looks after their best interests and no conspiracy theories are ever true. That sort of space that never takes any conspiracy theory suffers from the same sort of thing, where it's not cool to disagree and to say, yeah, but maybe there's some evidence for that theory, because you could have it's basically what happens with echo chambers, where the conspiracy theorists go down one rabbit hole and they just go deeper and deeper and deeper and start believing more and more crazy things. I saw that happen, with I was all on protesting against the lockdowns and the vaccine mandates, and then when that sort of whole thing blew over, and then I saw the Putin war break out, and I saw people defending Putin, the same people, I'm like, no, oh my God, okay, you just decided you don't like the government, and now anything your government is for, you're against. So if they're against a war against Russia, you're going to defend Russia. That's just crazy. So that sort of thing definitely happens, but it happens on both sides. And I was a little bit surprised seeing a video like this coming from Scott Carney, because he strikes me as someone who's all about research and evidence. And the video seemed to be throwing shade on conspiracy theories as a category, rather than just on flawed thinking that can go on among people who believe in conspiracy theories. But yeah, I think that was all I had to say. It's an interesting point. I just think it goes both ways. Yeah, so that's all for now.